Hey, it's Graydon here with Forever Booked, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the follow-up problem in your med spa and never get ghosted again. Now, let's read this meme here. Has this ever happened to you? A patient responds to a Facebook ad or any sort of ad. They say you're interested in your services. They're super excited. They say, please contact me. You contact them, and they ghost you. I'm sure if you've owned a med spa for any period of time, you've had this situation in your clinic multiple times, and it's super, super frustrating. And the thing is that if you're not following up with these people, you're literally burning money. You're flushing it down the toilet. Because the fact is, it takes an average of 6 to 8 touches to convert a lead. So all these patients that you think are just ghosting you and are not interested, the majority of them actually are interested. They're just busy. People these days, they have so many things going on, so many things vying for their attention that's why they're ghosting you. They're not necessarily just not going to come into your clinic. And so if you're not ruthless with this follow-up and following up with these people all the time very consistently, you're wasting a ton of money and you're missing it on a huge opportunity to make the most of your marketing and grow your clinic. Now, the problem is, though, getting your receptionist or front desk staff to do this follow-up is just not very realistic. They don't have the time. They're super busy already. There's so many things that they need to do, and they're also not very, very motivated to do this follow-up either. So relying on your front desk staff to consistently and ruthlessly follow up with all these leads is just not the best plan. And I'm sure if you've relied on this before, it hasn't worked out the best for you. That's why we created the Patient Concierge. So this is a system that completely solves the follow-up problem. We actually have a team of real people, not bots, who will follow up with all your leads so you don't have to. And this is just a godsend for our clients using the system. And so here's how the Patient Concierge works. I haven't really mentioned it, but I have this agency called Forever Booked. We run ads for our clients. So we have an ad. People click on the ad, they go to a landing page, and they will schedule a call on the landing page. So they'll go to the landing page, they'll redeem their coupon or whatever the offer is, and they will book a call with the clinics that we work with. So they're going to book a kickoff call so our clinics can call them and book them in for an appointment with prepayment. The thing is, though, all the people that don't book a call, our Patient Concierge will follow up with those people. And this is a significant percentage of people need this follow-up because they're too busy to book. They may have second thoughts. And so our team will follow up with all those leads and get them booked in for a kickoff call with the clinic, and the clinic will book them in for an in-clinic appointment. Now, everything on the left here is managed by Forever Booked. So our company, our service manages the ads, the landing page, the follow-up, the Patient Concierge, and all our clients have to do is just call the leads at the required time and book the appointment. And this works great because instead of reactively, chasing all these people down, we will chase everyone down and sort them into very organized calendar where we just book these appointments on the calendar and our clients call the appointments. Now, let's see the actual Patient Concierge in action. This right in front of you here is an actual client account. The name of this clinic is Silk Aesthetic, and I'm going to walk you through an actual interaction that occurred with our Patient Concierge to show you exactly how this works. So this client, Elaine, she went through the funnel and she didn't actually book an appointment. So right on this step here, where she went to the booking page, she did not book. What our Patient Concierge is going to do is send her a message that says, hey, I saw you sign up for the offer, but you haven't booked a call yet. When would you be available to book a call? Elaine still doesn't respond. So we follow up very soon. We say, hey, Elaine, following up, interested in scheduling a quick chat. She still doesn't respond. So if it was your team doing this follow-up, you'd think they would be this persistent. They would probably forget about Elaine because there's just too many things going on. This would be a lead that would literally, you would lose this opportunity because your staff isn't following up. Luckily, our client had our Patient Concierge to consistently follow up with Elaine. She says, hey, Elaine, I know things can get crazy, but if you still want in, I'm open anytime for a quick chat. She says, yes, I have some questions regarding your offer. Do we have to make an appointment or can we chat by phone? We say the perfect thing is to set up a quick call and then we coordinate the call time. So this back and forth call time is all being done by our team. So you don't have to do this. This is hours and hours of time that we're giving our clients back by doing this follow-up for them. And then she says, sure, tomorrow. And then we book her in for Thursday, February 17th at 6 p.m. at this point, we actually send our client an email. We say, hey, Lelane's super interested. You need to call her tomorrow at this time. And then what we also do is continue to engage with Lelane to get her more engaged. So we ask her, what aspects of your complexion are you looking to improve? And we found that the more that clients engage back and forth, the higher the chance they're going to show up to the call because they're actually starting to think about getting their problem solved. And so what we do is we continue to follow up with Elaine to actually make sure she shows up to the phone call. So we send her reminders an hour before, and right before the call, we have her text ready to make sure that when our MedSpa clients, our MedSpa partners call these leads, the leads are going to be engaged and they're going to actually pick up the phone. So she says ready, and at this point, our client calls Lelaine, they run through a script, and they book her in for an appointment with a prepayment. And Lelaine actually spent $2,600. So she ended up turning into a $2,600 sale. If no one followed up that consistently over that 3-day period, this sale would have been totally gone. And that's just trying to illustrate to you how important it is to follow up with clients. Whether you're going to do it yourself or have us do it, you need to follow up, or else you're missing out on a ton of sales. So I also want to show you this thing called the Patient Concierge Add-Ons. In addition to following up with your leads through Facebook, we can also follow up with leads through your Facebook and Instagram DMs, Google My Business messaging, and your website chat. So these 3 additional sources of leads are other areas you have to follow up with, right? It's just crazy. There's so many ways to contact a clinic nowadays. It's very hard to stay on top of this follow-up. So we can actually plug our patient concierge into these channels to follow up with these lead sources and book them in for introductory phone calls. And here's what it looks like inside our software. So inside our software, there's these pipelines, and all you have to do is toggle between the different lead sources to see all the leads coming through the pipelines. So not only do we follow up these leads for you, we also sort it. So it's very easy to track where all the appointments are coming from. Just makes things so much easier. It's going to organize this whole sales process for your clinic. It's going to save your staff a ton of time and make things much easier for you and ultimately make you more money. Okay, so lastly, I just want to give you one last application of the Patient Concierge, which is to reactivate a database of dead leads. So if you've seen this type of message before, I don't know if you've received these messages, but this is not how you want to use text message to reactivate your patients. This message is just super spammy, it's super corny, and it screams spam, right? People see this message, they're going to be turned off by it. If you're going to use SMS marketing to make more sales, it needs to be conversational, which means you need real people on the other end conversating with clients to answer their questions and get them booked in. And that's what most people get wrong about text. They think it's just like an email where you can just send out an offer. It has to be conversational instead. So I'm going to walk you through a campaign that produced $120,000 in sales for my dad's clinic in Lindsay, Ontario. The reason I got into this industry is because my dad owns a med spa, and we always make sure we test our campaigns out on his clinic first before rolling them out to our clients. So here's the actual text that we sent out that created $120,000 in sales for my dad's clinic. So we say, hey, Jamie, this is Ellie at Quartz Skincare. I'm helping Dr. Soul texting patients. Right now we have a few spots left to get 30% off our summer skin rescue program. Want me to text you the details? So this is a very low pressure, casual text. This is how you want to do it. You want to address people by their first name and simply ask if they're interested in an offer. Jamie says, hi, Ellie, sure, that would be great. And then at that point, we will send her a text that explains the whole program. So we'll explain the benefits of the program. We'll explain the regular price and the discount if they act soon, and then give them the next step, which is to book a call with the front desk to get them scheduled and sign up for this package. She says, I will think about it, thanks. And this is, again, where our patient concierge comes in and why follow-up is so important. So we're going to say, no problem. Is it okay if I write down a note to follow up with you in case we don't hear back? She says, absolutely. So we're making things so easy for clients, for your potential patients. People are busy and they want things to be super easy. They don't want to have to write down a note to contact you. They want you to remember and contact them. You want to make the whole experience extremely easy and low effort for whoever you're looking to sell packages and treatments to. And so she actually messages back. She says, good morning. I'm thinking about it. I have these problems. And then we say, great, when would be good for a phone call? She says now is fine. We don't book phone calls right away because we want to give you guys, our clients, advance notice of these people being called. So we schedule her in for like the next day, I believe. So very similar to how we do it before, we manage this whole process where we're sending out the texts, we follow up with everyone, and then we send you people who are interested in a phone call. You call them and then book them in for their in-clinic appointment. And on your end, here's what it looks like. So you're going to get emails every time someone's interested in the package. Every time someone needs to be called, we send you an email. Then all you have to do is call that person at the required time. This is what their calendar looked like that week. There was so many people interested in this offer. And you can see here that it just made just shy of 120K in sales. So this package was for $1,000 package, and they sold close to 120 of these packages using the patient concierge system. So if you want to see if this could work for you in your clinic, here's what to do next. If you go to foreverbook.com/case study, I have a page where you can enter your information. I'm going to send you a full video that has a bunch of case studies of how we use our systems to make it rain for med spas, to make them a ton of money in a short amount of time with minimal effort, and continue to do that over the months that we work with them. So visit this page, enter your information. You're going to get these amazing resources. I'm also going to send you the Offer Codex PDF, which is a full breakdown of how we create really compelling promotional offers for clinics. So if you're tired of, using your imagination all the time to come up with these offers and want a systematic approach to create really great offers, you could download that resource. Just a bunch of really good stuff when you enter your information. And if you want, on the next page, you can book a call with our team to see if we can work with you personally to blow it up for your med spa over the next 3 to 6 months. So once again, this is Graydon with Forever Booked. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I'll see you on the next one.